Having the badge.
Yes.
Boys, how are you?
So this is the thing. I still have.
Get you for a couple extra hours. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. It's wonderful to be together. Like we did last week, because we're a smaller crowd, intimate, you don't have to come all the way forward, but if you can gather close to each other, you'll hear each other's voices, and it'll sound great. And if you feel comfortable, you can come closer. All good. We don't bite? We don't bite.
We don't bite.
No, we don't.
Well, I haven't bitten for a long time.
All right. We begin on page 11 with Lechu Neranana.
Lechu neranana l'Adonai, nari al tzur yishenu, nikadma fanov b'toda, bizmirot nari alo, ki el gadol Adonai, umelech gadol hakol Elohim, asher b'yado micharei haaretz, v'to'afot harim lo. Asher lo Ba'u. Ayun. 40 שנה כות בדור, ואומרם תואר לבבם, והם לא ידעו דרכי, אשר נשבעתי ועל פי, אם יבואון אל מנוחתי.
Page 13. Thank you.
שיר לאדוני, שיר חדש. ישמחו השמיים.
Bottom of 14.
ישמחו השמיים. ישמחו השמיים. ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים. ישמחו השמיים. ישמחו השמיים. ותגל הארץ. יירם הים. יירם הים. יירם הים ומלואו. יירם הים. יירם הים. יירם הים ומלואו. יעלו שדי וכל אשר פה, אז ירננו כל עצי יער, לפני אדוני קיווה לשפט הארץ, ישפט תבל בצדק, בימים באמונתו.
15.
אדוני מלך
Together, I see some of you in Rabbi. I know very fast. That's it.
Or zaru ala tzadik, zaru ala tzadik. Or zaru ala tzadik, zaru ala tzadik. Ule zaru ala tzadik, zaru ala tzadik. Or zaru ala tzadik, zaru ala tzadik. Simchut tzadikim b'Adonai, v'hodu lezecher kodsho. Or zaru ala tzadik, zaru ala tzadik. Or zaru ala tzadik, zaru ala tzadik.
A little word on or zarua. Or zarua is a planted light. Some task for all of us to plant not seeds that grow into trees, but light that grows into a better world, one that we wish for, one that we imagine. It all starts with a little glimmer of hope that all of us can find within ourselves, and to give that the nourishment to grow deeper and wider out into the world. We continue on page 17.
Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, ki niflaot asa. Hoshia lo yamino, uzro kodsho. Adi Adonai Yeshuato, le'enei hagoyim kilat tzidko. Zachar chastav ve'emunato, le'veit Yisrael. Ra'u kol afsei haaretz, et Yeshuot Eloheinu. Hariu l'Adonai kol haaretz, pitu ve'ranenu ve'zameru, zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'chol zimra, b'chatzotrot ve'kol shofar. Hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai, yiram hayam melo. Tevel v'yoshveva, neharot yimchaucha, yachad harim yiranenu, livnei Adonai kiva, lishpat haaretz, yishpat tevel b'tzedek, ve'amim b'meisharim. Yadai, dai, 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 yadai, dai. Yadai, dai, yadai, dai, dai, dai. Yadai, dai, yadai, dai, dai, yadai, dai. Yadai, dai, yadai, dai, dai, yadai, dai, dai. Yadai, dai, 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 dai. Yadai, dai, dai, yadai, dai. Yadai, dai, dai, yadai, dai, dai, dai. Yadai, dai, dai, yadai, dai, dai, dai.
19. Adonai melech yegzamim Yosef k'rum.
Rama. Mishpat. Moshe Rabbeinu.
Of 20.
Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehakodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehakodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Yadai, 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 yadai.
Please rise as feels comfortable, page 21.
משמאל דוד, הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד הרים, אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון, ויקדם כמו עגל לבנון וסיריון כמו בין רמים, כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יכול לעלות, ויחשוף יערות, ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד, כולו אומר כבוד. אדוני למה הוא ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום.
You may be seated, Lecha Dodi, page 23.
לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתפילה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה בראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך ההפכה, רב לך שבט בימך בכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת nekabla, nekabla. Hidnari me'afar kumi. Leave she big day tifatechami. Ayad ben Ishai beit halachmi. Karva al nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi. Likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla, nekabla. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech kumiori, ori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai laik nikla, lecha dodi. Likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabla, nekabla. Lo tevoshi velo tikami, ma tishtochechi uma tehmi, bach yachesu ani ami, v'nivne tayir atila lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, v'hayulim shisa shosayich v'rachaku kol mevalayich yasis alayich elahayich kimsos chatan makala lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla. Yaminu smo tifrotzi et Adonai taritzi al yadish ben parsi v'nismecha v'nagila lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla. Boi v'shalom ateripala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, tochem unei am segula. Boi chala, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla.
You may be seated, and in a moment we'll recite Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat on page 27, which officially welcomes in Shabbat. And like I enjoy doing, let's take a collective breath in for the spirit of Shabbat, the one that we want to hold and keep with us through Shabbat, and let out anything from the week that might have been heavy or you want to release. So we'll do that together. Breathe in, spirit of Shabbat. And breathe out anything you wish to release and leave in the old secular year. We continue on page 27.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מגלו. צדיק אתה יפרח יפרח, צדיק אתה יפרח, צדיק אתה יפרח יפרח, צדיק אתה יפרח, כארז פלבנון יזכה, כארז פלבנון יזכה, כארז פלבנון יזכה יזכה, כארז פלבנון יזכה, כארז פלבנון יזכה, כארז פלבנון יזכה יזכה. שתולים בבית אדוני בחצרות אלוהים יפריצו. עוד ינובון בשיבה דשנים ורעמים יהיו, להגיד כי אשר אדוני צורי ולא עוולת בו.
Adonai melech kilut lavesh laveshanu zeit hazar atikun.
מקולות מים, מים רבים אדירים, משברי ים, עד יבם ארום, אדוני, עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נבוא קודש, אדוני, לאורך ימים. ידדי די די די, ידדי די די די, ידדי די 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 די, ידדי די די, ידדי די די די, ידדי די די די, ידדי די די
Anyone who has Kaddish or is reciting Yartzeit this week, please stand and recite with me on page 30, Kaddish Yatom. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael b'gala uvizman kariv ve'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'elam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yithadar ve'yitale ve'yithalal shmei dekudsha brechu. Le'ela min kol berchata ve'shirata tushbechata ve'nechemata damiran be'alma ve'imru Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Thank you, Cantor, for leading us in Kabbalat Shabbat with your beautiful voice and some new tunes. And we invite up Craig to lead us in Mariv. Please rise as you feel comfortable for the Baruch Hu on page 39a.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated.
El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim.
40.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Avta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim Mishpatim Otanu lemadeta Al Kein Adonai Eloheinu B'shocheinu u'kumeinu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki chem chayenu ve'orach yameinu uvahem negei yamam v'layla V'ahavatecha al tasirimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
51.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol lavacha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shiptecha v'techa v'leftecha b'derech v'shaftecha v'kumecha v'shartam leot al yodecha v'hayu totofot beininecha Uftaptam amuzuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Adonai Elohechem emet, emet ve'emuna kol zot, v'kayam aleinu, ki hu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'en zulato, va'anachnu Yisrael amo, va'anachnu Yisrael amo, Va'anachnu Yisrael amo. Hapodein amakim. Malchuto b'ratzon k'limo alehem. Moshe v'nei Yisrael lachanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru kulam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh nora, tehilot, O Seifele, Nora Tehilot, O Seifele. Malchut Chaveru Benecha, Bokeyam Lifnei Moshe, Zeli Anu V'Yamru, Adonai Yimloch Leolam Va'ed, V'ne'emar Kifadana Et Yaakov, Ugielil Miad Hazak Mimenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
5.
Hashkivenu Adonai Elenu Shalom.
Sorry, I don't understand.
V'shmor seitenu, v'enu lachem l'shalom, yatav yad olam, v'fros aleinu sukat shlomecha, baruch atah Adonai, haparei sukat shalom aleinu, v'yakol amo Yisrael, v'yal Yerushalayim.
Please rise with Shamru, page 46.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berid olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berid olam. V'nivei b'nei Yisrael oti leolam, oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berid olam. Ki sheshet yamim, asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berid olam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berid olam. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. Yamad v'rachrute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayetecho beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'meru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam me'omaya yiparach v'ishtabach yipar v'traman v'itnaseh v'itadar v'italev v'italo shemei kudsha brechu le'ela min kom brakata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata dami ramiyama v'meru.
We'll now recite the silent Amidah, page 47 to page 52. Page 53.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו אלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה ואלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון קונה שמיים והארץ מגן אבות בדברו מחיי מתים במאמרו האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו כי בם רצה להניח להם כי בם רצה להניח להם לפנן אבות ביראה פחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברא שביעי המניח קדושה משנה עונג זכר למעשה בראשית אלוהינו אלוהי אבותינו רצה מנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בשועתך וטהר ליבנו להודך באמת וחנכילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך ונוחו בישראל מקדש שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת יקדש ויקדש שמי רבה בימד ירחרותי וימלך מלכותי בחייכון מאכון לחיית כל בית ישראל בגלה וזמן קרים ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם יומיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח יתפאר ויתאמן וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי לקודשה ברכו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושורתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירם בימה ויאמרו אמן תיגע בעשות תכונו חייכון חיית ישראל קרמיה ושמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום ממרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו amen.
A little word for Shabbat. You may be seated. One of my fondest memories on Shabbat is that moment before you have your meal and you give out the blessings to the children. I always remember this when my father would bless us, then my mom would bless us, and they wouldn't just give the words of the text, but they would add a little personal message. And it's a very beautiful tradition. More on it tomorrow if you want to find out what I think about blessing and how it relates to this parsha. But in this parsha, Parshat Vayechi, we have a reference to the blessing that we make on Friday night to the children, Ke'Ephraim u'Kemenashe, may you be like Ephraim and like Menashe. And then the prayer continues on when Jacob is blessing his grandchildren. He says, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, Yevarech et hane'arim v'ikra behem shmi, v'shem avotai Avraham v'Yitzchak v'yigdu larov bekerev haaretz. Lots of Hebrew. What does it mean? May the angel who has redeemed me from all harm bless these lads. May my name be called upon them and the name of my forefathers Abraham and Isaac, and may they multiply like fish in the midst of the land. And when we give a blessing, how do we give it? What are we drawing upon? What do we really have that's ours? And I really think that in this blessing, Jacob is offering to his children a balance between calling upon the strength of the ancestors of Abraham and of Isaac and himself, but what he wishes upon his grandchildren is that they shouldn't experience all the troubles and the woes that he experienced in his life. And what are we doing when we give a blessing? We've learned many things in our lives. We've had many challenges and had to overcome many of them. But what do we bless the next generation with? That they're able to take the good lessons that we've been able to learn, and that they can create their own paths with less of the meandering that we had to do in our own lives. And so Jacob is blessing his grandchildren that they have the strength of their ancestry, but also that they have the capacity to create new paths themselves, that they multiply like fish, that they have new experiences in their lives that he couldn't have imagined in his own life. And that's an interesting balance between both being rooted in your tradition and then also giving the blessing of expansiveness, of saying, go out into the world and you will be completely different than me, because you'll have experiences that I won't have had because you have to live your own life. And that's a striking balance to make, and something that we can take into our own lives. We want our children, the grandchildren, the future to be one that doesn't have to suffer, and yet we want them to have the strength to be able to endure their own challenges that they'll face with the rootedness of our tradition and our ancestry. Shabbat Shalom. We continue with Kiddush on page 55.
Baruch
Please
atah
rise.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher krishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava v'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, Ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'charta, yotanu kidashta, mikol amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yahava uvratzon, Inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim.
Aleinu, page 56.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon ha'kol, l'teikula l'otzer breshit, shelo atanu b'yei ha'bratzos, lo samam kishvechol k'adama, shelo sam kalkinu kahem, v'gor aleinu b'kol amonam, אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נטע שמיים ויוצר הארץ אשר יקרו בשמיים מעל ושכינתו זו וקודם אלוהים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו הכתוב בתורתו ידעת הים להשיבות אל לבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד כתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, וחיה אדוני, למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד,
You may be seated. This week we lovingly remember the yahrzeits of Isaac Ashkenazi, Miriam Ben Ami, May Berman, Sam Bernstein, Louis Bines, Tilly Cohen, Norman Cypers, Seymour Feinstein, Inga Gottlieb, Molly Grunbaum, Ben Harris, Gisha Jacobs, Sadie Carr, Leonard Kay, Ann Kessler, Frank Kiviat, Lenora Piha Lamarche, Carl Lash, Stanley Litt, Flora Maslin, Jay Matt, Ada Newman, Abel Newman, Alice Pearl, Jack Pinchev, Ayala Pleiner, Robert Polsky, Aviva Rappaport, Ruth Sanft, David Schiff, Emil Sternberg, Herman Strasburger, David Wiener, Tilly Zinn. Additionally, we remember Charles Cohen, 2nd Lieutenant in the United States Army Air Forces. He entered the service from Mattapan, Massachusetts. He was killed in action December 31st, 1944, and buried in the Ardennes American Cemetery in Belgium. His decorations include the Air Medal and the Purple Heart. And when we say Kaddish for 2nd Lieutenant Cohen, we say Kaddish for all service personnel killed in action or missing in action who have yahrzeits this week. If you have a yahrzeit this week, or if you're reciting Kaddish, please rise and join me on page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'l'mei almaya, yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudsha brechu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. It's my pleasure to invite up Gail to make some announcements on behalf of the board.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you to Rabbi Kahana, Cantor Bachelor, Craig, for leading us in services, and thank you, Kenneth and Jamie and Ed and everyone who helped with the name tags. And it's really rewarding for me to see you wearing your name tags. At the end of services, there's a bowl out in the foyer where you can just drop them off. And if you are coming back to services tomorrow, go ahead and just keep them, and you can wear them tomorrow. And if you stay for Kiddush lunch tomorrow, there's another bowl, a second bowl, that is in the social hall where you can drop them off there. A few announcements. This Sunday, January 11th, there's a new travel affinity group that will be holding their first meeting. I don't have the time here. I believe it's at 10 a.m., but you can look after Shabbat at the time. Next Shabbat, our teens will read Torah as part of the Torah Corps program mentored by experienced readers. Later in our service, our Shabbat Katan group will be joining us after they have their own services. There's a wine education and tasting Saturday, January 17th. Join us for a relaxed educational evening exploring kosher wines from the 6 wine regions of Israel with light nosh included. Space is limited to 20 people and tickets are $25. Later in January, Frankel Religious School is sponsoring a Spice Night, a family-friendly event with Havdalah and music, followed by a mad science show. Details to follow in the coming weeks, and additional details are available in the e-col and on the website. Our next bar mitzvah will be in 2 weeks, and that's of Max Schultz, son of Kara and Brian Schultz. Shabbat Shalom.
Any kids? I saw some kids. If you consider yourself a kid, you can also come up and recite Yigdal with us, page 62. Any takers? All right.
יגדל עם חי וישתבח, עם סובין את אל מציאותו, אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו. נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו, אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף, נערך לו אליו קדושתו, כמן לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר. ירא גדולתו מלכותו, שפטרתו נתנו. אל סגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם בישראל כמשה עוד, נביא מביט את תמונתו, תורת נתן לימואל, היה נביאו נאמן ביתו, ויפעל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, ספר יודע סתרנו. מביט לעשות דבר בקדמתו, גומר לאיש חסד כמבחר לו, נותן לרשע רע כרשעתו, ישלח לקץ ימים משיחנו, לבדוק מתי כקץ ישועתו, מתים יחייל ברוך חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו, מתים יחייל ברוך חסדו. Baruch Adei Ad Shem Tehilato. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Max.
It helps when I have to laminate. I went ahead and laminated so that I can.
And then you have it here. I see. So you have it. I was trying to get that with you.
Well, I do. It's pretty cool here. Yeah, I do. Only because I'll ad-lib some of it and I'll shorten a little.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
I make it.
That's good.
You should be. It's short.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Horrible. Yashakola.
Birthday.
And thank you for reminding me. I did not get a reminder from social.
You didn't?
No, I told you.
Did you find the page?
Issues with, just vacation. And I would,
No, this is not the first page. It's already marked.
rolling,
Sorry, Mark.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's already marked.
Anyway,
So,
so yes.
Oh, wait, no,
come
no, no.
tomorrow, I'll give you an ollie out.
Yeah, you guys should mark.
Okay?
Oh, no, it's marked. It's marked.
So whatever you want. You know.
Not doing all that. I need to get used to it.
Okay.
I was going this time. At least by the time I'm 75, I ought to be comfortable doing it.
Thank you once again.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good with fourth or fifth night. So. Is that in English? Are you singing in English? Oh. We got a Yiddish and a song. Yeah, I know. Where's your
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was very fun to hear these in action after seeing them be built.
Built, yeah, yeah. Well, what they're more than people who are bigger than them keep stepping on that one, and that one is built so that it's like, it needs to have some flex, so it's not very strong. And every once in a while, someone steps on it, and I'm like,
Don't do it, doesn't like me.
yeah. Exactly, and I don't want to say like, oh, you're too big for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like how it feels? Do you recognize any letters? That one. 10. Yeah, what about that one? Yeah, what about... do you recognize that one? That one. Yeah, that one's a little clearer. Hang on. I don't know if there's any gimbals on here. I don't see any. I don't see any gimbals on here.
Oh, that should be easy to find.
Looking at the portion for tomorrow?
Yeah, well, the tricky thing is right now we're doing the first triannually, which means and we do the traditional maftir, which means that we have to scroll between the seventh and the maftir, we have to scroll. But as it happens, we're at the end of the book, so it should be easy to find tomorrow.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go down. You ready to climb down the stairs? Yeah. And you're gonna climb up all the stairs?
You want to practice from the scroll, or?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna step on it, but I'm gonna tap on it. Is that okay?
Yeah. I think it might be off right.
Oh yeah, I think so. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can hear it. That's awesome.
See, that's interesting. You were getting more of the snare sound than I was. I think it takes more of a heavy. It is cool, isn't it?
Cool, yeah. And it's nice to see like knowing all of it.
And when we. Yes, yes.
I can tell what he's doing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, leave it for a second. I'm gonna mark the pages with a.
See,
Thank you.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
I printed them off, and I put them on all of them.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should move Steve to.
Well,
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm reading what?
Doesn't matter.
I'm Ravi'i.
you're Hamishi.
Hamishi.
You're
number 5.
Hamishi. And I was Yasser.
I was going to tell you, his birthday is not in Shul Cloud.
His birthday is not in Shul.
It's not in Shul Cloud.
Uh-huh.
Because once you said something, I looked in Shul Cloud and it wasn't there.
Ah.
I we have work to do on the data integrity.
Yes.
And that is a project that I am going to push for, is that there's going to be some improved data.
Yeah.
But for example, his birthday.
Yes, yes.
So I wasn't able to put anything other than birthday, because I normally put how old or whatever.
Yes, well,
But if it's not
No,
a
he might
major
prefer not
birthday-
to have it.
If it's not a major birthday, like if
it's
it's,
not a major group.
yeah,
But the,
but I'm just saying, it's one of those things that,
the other thing is, it might be nice to have his mitzvah portion is Vayigash.
okay.
So, but that might be nice to put in there. That's even, in some ways, for my purposes, knowing people's portions.
And
is
you know what,
even
and
more-
there is that data set in ShulCloud,
Yeah.
but it's not, most people don't have it populated.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, I know my bat mitzvah was Shabbat Zahor, which makes it really, really easy.
That does make it easy. That does make it easy.
You know,
It also means that you're not likely to be called on to do it because it gets assigned in a line for B'nai Mitzvah.
yeah, well, again,
Steve's is frequently open because it's this time of year when people are out of town
yes.
and it's not a very popular bar bat mitzvah date.
Yeah,
Yep.
we do what we gotta do, right?
Yeah, exactly. So,
So, yes.
all right,
We
Benny.
had more people here than I expected tonight.
Yeah, but you know what? I think we still actually could have done the lobby because I was thinking, I was like, could we do that? Could we? And then I realized, you know what? Before we came in, most people were sitting down in the lobby. And that means that, like, given that there wasn't a huge rush of additional people, that means we could have been in the lobby.
Yes, so I mean, I was talking to the rabbi before services tonight, and he said, a couple
Here,
of years,
let's move over so he can.